in triangle ABC, AB is equals to 5 centimeter and angle C is equals to 30 degree. Find AC, where B is right angle. This is a question, and by this question, if you see this, and you can understand that there is a triangle, it seems, and it is right angle, it seems, because they have given B is the right angle. So I will draw one right angle. So this is a triangle what I have drawn. In this triangle, one angle is 90 degree, that is B. And obviously they have given this is A and this is C. Maybe you can change it. C, you can write it up, and A you can write it down. And next thing what they have mentioned here is that is AB value. The AB value they have mentioned as a 5 centimeter. So 5 is this one. And also they have mentioned the C is 30 degree. And also they have told us to find AC value. So remember, so there are lots of things they have given in a short one sentence, one small question. So obviously what will happen here? In a previous cases and all, we have going to learn they were giving the two sides, that is AB is 5 centimeter, means BC they are giving 12, and they have telling us to find that AC value, that is 13 it was. We can find it using the Pythagoras theorem. But they are not mentioning the BC value also and AC value also. So we can't go with the Pythagoras theorem. Direct it is. We can't go with the Pythagoras theorem, because if we want to go through the Pythagoras theorem, we must know the two side value. AB we know. Similarly, we might have known the BC, or we might have known the AC. That both we don't know. So we can't go with the what? Pythagoras theorem. So what we can apply here? What we can apply? Just for your
ratios of specific angle.
Yes, ratios of a specific angle, because here they have not mentioned the side for us, but they have mentioned the angle for us. One angle, that is C angle. So when they have mentioned the C angle, we can apply the sine of C, cos of C, tan of C, or any function of C, because the value is specific angle, that is 30 degree. Standard angle it is, because it is coming in 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90 degree. In this there is a one angle, that is 30 degree, that we know. So we can find it by the standard angles, the specific angles of the ratios. So obviously it is 30. And most importantly, here 30 degree if you are taking, 5 AB will become the opposite. Obviously you know that why it is. It will become opposite because opposite to that angle C. Because we are considering the C as the main angle, that is theta angle. So adjacent angle will become BC. Obviously 90 degree opposite side will be what? What is that opposite side will be? Which is that? AC will become what now?
Hypotenuse.
Yes, hypotenuse. So here we are finding hypotenuse, because they have told us to find the AC, means hypotenuse we are finding. So which are the function which it will have hypotenuse in it? What are the functions we have that is including that hypotenuse? Which are the function? We have sine to cosecant. So
Sine theta.
Yes, sine theta is including hypotenuse, because sine theta
Cos
or
theta.
sine C will become opposite by hypotenuse. Similarly, we have cos C also. Means we are important angle is C, no? So I am taking cos C only. Adjacent by hypotenuse. We will not bother about that next. That is tan we can't take, because if you want to take the tan, it must be only two, that is opposite and adjacent. We are not having the hypotenuse. We want this hypotenuse because we want to find it. So it is not tan, and we will not bother about the cot or maybe secant or maybe cosecant. We won't bother about these angles because we will not use this. We will use it rarely. So we will use only these three, that is sine, cos and tan, but we can't apply tan because tan is including opposite and adjacent, not hypotenuse. Now your choice, whether you are going for the sin C value formula or cos C formula. Here we can go with the one formula, we can't go with the another function. Which is that function we can go? Whether we can go for the sin
Sin
C
C.
or cos.
Sin C.
Yes,
Sin C.
we can go with the sin, because here we must have at least one known thing. Here we don't know what is hypotenuse. Here also we don't know. Here also we don't know what is hypotenuse. And second thing is, we also don't know the adjacent angle. Adjacent side we don't know. So we don't know here adjacent side also. So two unknown thing if we have, that time we can't solve it. So we can't go with the cos C now, but we can go with the sin C, because here the sine in that opposite angle we know. We have to find only hypotenuse, because C angle also known for us. C angle is how much degree? 30 degrees. So cos C is not possible. So according to that, we have to choose which function we are going to use. So let us go with the sine now. So let us write it on the sine C is equals to opposite divided by hypotenuse. So here opposite is nothing but AB we can take, because opposite only AB, opposite to C degree. And next one hypotenuse we don't know, that is AC. Sin C they have given, so sin C value is how much? 30 degree. So sin 30 degree. So now let us substitute that value. AB value we know, that is 5. AC value don't know, write down the AC as it is. But what is sin 30 degree? Anyone? We have learned yesterday.
1/2.
Yes, 1/2.
1/2.
1/2 or half, no problem, both are same. So now let us go for this. Yes, we will go for the calculation. AC, we will take it to the left hand side, it will go to the numerator. AC 5 will remain as it is. Now this 2 what we have in the denominator, that we can shift it to the other side, it will go to the numerator. The AC went to the numerator on the left hand side, 2 went to the numerator. Cross multiplication, what we will say, like that way. Here it will remain 1 into AC, 5 into 2. So AC value will become 5 2s are how much? How much? 5 2s are
10 centimeters.
So that is the answer. Yes, the hypotenuse value we found, that is 10 as the answer.
It's equals to 10 centimeters.
Yes, any doubt regarding this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, my next question for you, if I had asked instead of AC, if I asked you to find the BC value, what is that BC value? And we don't know the hypotenuse value also. We don't know the hypotenuse value, and I have directly asked the question that find that BC value. We don't know the hypotenuse value, and actually we have not found the hypotenuse value. If you will consider the AC value, we don't know only. I have told you to find the BC. Which function you are going to get? So same question, I will make a change. Find not AC. I will ask you to find the BC now, and we don't know this value of AC also. So which formula, which function you are going to use, where it will
Answer.
yes, you have to have adjacent side to find, and also you must know the opposite side, because hypotenuse they have not asked. So which one? Tan theta. So tan C, because tan C will include opposite side, and also it will include the adjacent side. So here we have opposite side value, that is 5, and adjacent value they have told us to find. So we actually don't know the AC value if we will consider. So I will go for the tan C. So opposite is nothing but here AB, and adjacent is nothing but BC. So tan C value, so I will write it down. So below that I will write it down, don't want here. Again it will confuse you. Opposite is the AB, adjacent is BC. So that is tan C is degrees 30 degrees itself. It won't make any change. So AB value we have now 5, and BC value we don't know. But tan 30 degree, how much tan 30 degree? What is tan 30?
1/√.
Yes,
1/√.
1/2.
So as this BC, we have to shift it to the left hand side, and root 3 have to shift it to the right hand side. So 1 into BC is equals to 5 into root 3. So the BC value will become 5 root 3, and this is your answer. Root 3 value no need to find. So this is the next answer. So like this way you can find the distance of the other side when one side is given and angle is given. So I hope you understood this. You don't have any doubt regarding this. The next question is, in a triangle PQR, right angled at Q, PQ is equals to 3 centimeter and PR is equals to 6 centimeter. Find angle QPR and angle PRQ. So this is the two questions, and diagram also given. So take down the diagram. So this is P and Q is 90 degree they have mentioned, and R is over here, and already they have given the PQ is 3 centimeter they have mentioned, and PR is 6 centimeter they have mentioned. So you have to find this angle QPR. So QPR is this angle you have to find first. Second time you have to find this angle. Okay, so these are the two angles they have told us to find. Let us go with this first angle, that is this P angle. Let us find the P angle. So we have to find the P angle. So obviously we have to concentrate on the triangle. Separately you can draw the two diagram if you want. So if you want, you draw that separately, it will be better. So again, no need to confuse yourself, not get confused. So Q angle is here, P is here, and R is here, and 6 centimeter and 3 centimeter. But now this angle you have to find them for the second time. So for the first time, if you will consider calculation part, here angle is P, and you will take the angle is P, opposite side will become QR, adjacent side will become PQ, and hypotenuse will become PR. These are the three things. First thing you have to do, these are the three things we have to mention. What is opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse? So my question is, we have to find the angle P. We have to find the angle QPR, or that is the angle P. So how to find that angle P? So which function it will include? The known thing, that is we know adjacent side, also the hypotenuse side. So which function it will carry adjacent side and the hypotenuse function to find that angle P? Which function you are going to apply?
Cos P.
Yes.
Cos P.
Cos. Because cos P, if you are writing the cos P, it is nothing but adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Where that adjacent side also known for us, adjacent side is 3, that is a PQ we have, and hypotenuse is PR. So let us write it down. PQ value is 3 and the PR value is 6. So simplify it. 3 1s are, 3 2s are. So our cos P value, I will write it down here. Cos P value will become half. So for which angle the P angle is P value, the cos P value will be half. For what angle? Just to check the table. For which angle of P, the cos P value is half. Yes?
60 degrees.
Yes, that's
60
for
degree.
that purpose. Cos 60 degree is half. Therefore, P is equals to 60 degree. So because half and half is same, and cos P is equals to 60 degree. That is P degree is equals to 60. Understood? How we found? Doubt if you have, you can ask. No problem. Anyone have a doubt?
No, sir.
Now
No,
let us
sir.
go for the second type. That is, we have to find the PRQ. Yes, PRQ we have to find. That is nothing but the angle R we have to find here. And obviously, when you are finding the angle R, this will become the opposite. This is adjacent and this is hypotenuse, because we are considering the angle as R main. So now, which property, which function we are going to use for the opposite and hypotenuse?
Sine.
Sine.
Obviously,
Sine.
So let us go for the sine, because sine r will become opposite by hypotenuse. Here the opposite is nothing but PQ, and adjacent, hypotenuse will become PR. So PQ is the value is 3 and PR value is 6. So 3 ones are 3 twos are. So sine r value will become half. When the sine r value will become half, what is the value of that degree of sine will become the value as half? Which angle?
30 degrees.
Yes.
30 degree.
30 degrees is equal to half. So half and half are same. So r is nothing but 30 degree. So like this way we can find the angle whichever if they have given the two sides also for us. So it is a simple way, yes. No need to go for any calculation. Trigonometry will make you easier to find the value of the side, what is the length of the side, everything we can find. So this is a trigonometry use of the trigonometry.